Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for Aquarius in mid-May 2019. What is going on, Aquarius? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Alright, guys, it's May. Wow. We're almost there to the middle of the year, yeah? That's pretty crazy. It feels like winter was 2 weeks ago, although literally it was... Actually, I think it was kind of warm 2 weeks ago. I could be wrong. I don't remember weather patterns. Doesn't matter. That's your main spread there. I've shuffled off camera to save time. I'll shuffle now for your outcoming overall energy once all the cards are out and they're lying face up. That is when the reading begins. You can look in the description box below for the timestamp if you want to jump ahead. Also down there is the information you need if you want to get a personal reading with me. That reading down there right now is $25, Aquarius. If you have been thinking about getting a reading with me and you've been like, I don't know, I think you should act soon because on June 1st, the price for that particular reading is going to go up. Now, I am a terrible salesperson because my motivation for telling you this is only to save you money. But I guess maybe that makes me a good salesperson. I would think so. So anyway, if you've been thinking about it, I would suggest acting sooner rather than later because, as I said, the price will go up. Also, though, I'm going to introduce two different types of readings that I offer, two different like packages or sizes or whatever to kind of offset that price range. I always say price range, price raise. So if you want to wait and see what the new menu is going to be, that's cool. But if you want the most in-depth reading, the longest one with the most clarifiers and oracle cards and all that good stuff, I would suggest doing it now because it is cheap. If you want to pay more money later, thank you. I appreciate that. But in the sake of saving you money, book as soon as possible, okay? Oh my. What a spill. That's interesting. And I say it's interesting. Look at you. You guys are sort of getting a bonus here. I say it's interesting because this card, Mr. Two of Cups or Ms. Two of Cups or Two of Cups in general, just came out previously. So Two of Cups, wow, okay, Two of Cups with the Hierophant, with the Queen of Cups, with Judgment, and with Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, how can I surmise this really quickly for you? Consider yourselves lucky. I would normally never read this many cards, but basically, for some of you, there's a concern about a soulmate connection or some type of intimate connection, romantic connection with someone that you may be married to, or someone that you may want to marry. This person could be a water sign, Queen of Cups energy, or you both just have those water sign energies between you, very effusive, very loving, right? But there has been or will be some type of judgment made about this relationship. So it could be coming back into your lives. It could be something that you actually are burying and putting an end to. And there is this, with these three together, again, Judgment, Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands, I would think it's been too much. Like, this together means it's been too much for somebody. So too much for you, too much for the other person. But that is somebody's situation out there. Look at me. I'm being a nice person. I'm extending your reading by reading, what was that, 6 cards? 6 or 7 cards? That was ridiculous. I normally would never do that unless it was a personal. So you guys are lucky. Let's go ahead and shake this off a little bit before I give you your outcome, okay? One more, thank you. Oh, and she's here again. Look at that. And the King of Cups. I'm all like out of frame. Interesting. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get you an outcome for mid-May. Please give me a mid-May outcome for Aquarius. Mid-May outcome for Aquarius, please. Wow, okay. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. And it was like that, but no, that's right, thank you. Because normally in the side, I would flip it to determine which way, but they want me to have that upright, so there you go. Let's go ahead and flip this one. Wow, what's going on with you guys? What is this? It's very colorful, I like that, let me tell you that. All right. Please show me Aquarius's prominent energy in mid-May. Please show me Aquarius's prominent energy in mid-May. Please show me. Okay, cool. Wow. That was interesting. All right, guys, coming into mid-May, you come in with the 10 of Pentacles. Well, well, well. That's nice. 10 of Pentacles. You can't tell, really, because with this deck, I use different decks for all the reasons, but traditionally, the Ten of Pentacles talks about, you know, legacy, talks about generational generational traditions, and carrying over of you know, values and stability, right? And I think that's here. I think that's kind of running in the background. I think that's sort of the underbelly of this thing, or the foundation of this thing. But the Ten of Pentacles, I think more is you want, Aquarius, you want something that you can count on, whether that be a job, whether that be a person or a relationship, whether that be yourself. But there's this idea of, I want to have something firm and solid that I can count on, that I can look to, or always rely on, and know it's not going anywhere. Like, there's this idea of fidelity and firm structure, or tight, immovable energy, right? Now that, again, can talk about many things: job, career, money, relationships, whatever. And even in yourself, like maybe some of you have not been the most accountable person to your own liking. Maybe you have sort of been skirting the edges, or kind of trying to pull one over on yourself, you know? But your desire, this is a strong desire for you, Aquarius, is, I need things to be firm, solid, dependable. I need things to be there when I need them. Like, that's the thing about the Ten of Pentacles. It's not going anywhere. You know, it's really not. It's very, like, you see how the bottom of that butterfly is like skeleton feet? Like, just take the idea of feet. Feet go on the ground. Feet keep us upright and balanced, and, you know, in a predictable motion of moving forwards or backwards or whatever. We rely a lot on our feet. So there's this idea of having heavy reliance on something, someone, whatever, and it being solidly anchored to the ground. You know? Like, wow. That's, like, so important to you. And again, the traditional understandings of that Ten of Pentacles is about family. It is about tradition. It is about inheritances and what, I hate to use this word, but I hope you can kind of go with me, like hereditary. Like what gets passed down from generation to generation. Again, in terms of values, in terms of morals, in terms of, in like I said before, money or stability, or whatever you can build upon in terms of an empire, or in terms of maybe like a family business or a family home, keeping up with those things and making sure to maintain those things. Very important to you right now, Aquarius. And again, it can go in different realms of your life, so you plug it in where you see fit. So that's what you want. Some of you have it, it's established, and you're trying to maintain it. Others of you, you're trying to build it from the ground up. Others of you, you don't have the first brick to lay. You don't have the first bag of cement to pour, but damn it, that's what you want. So you're all in different phases and stages. You're all in different trajectories, so you know where you are. But that is the collective energy for those that are watching. You want that. You want it so bad. So bad. And it is tearing you apart. Thank you. Wow, tearing you apart, really? Why? Why? Ooh, which one? I can't. Wow, okay. Yes, thank you. This person is going to be a bitch. I mean, I'm saying that right now. That might change as we talk about it, but I did, because I was, okay, to let you in on what was going on, I was drawn here and here, between this card and that card. And they both feel like an influence on your Ten of Pentacles starting point. This one, a lot more self-contained. This is not you. This is somebody else and their problem. Okay? So that's why I said that. I just feel problematic energy from that card, okay? 10 of Wands. So wanting this 10 of Pentacles so badly, trying to maintain it, trying to establish it, or just visualizing it and like having a 30-year plan to get here, it burdens you. No matter what trajectory you're on, no matter how far along you are in your pathway, it stresses you out. It wears and tears on your body, on your mind, on your soul, on your conscience. In some cases, I don't know why it's on your conscience, so you'll know better than I do. But man, it's a lot to carry this dream, because that's the other thing about it. Even though Pentacles keys us into what is true and real here in the earthly plane, in the 3D world, what we smell, what we taste, what we hear, what we can interact with and touch with our hands, you know what I mean? Tangible things and things of value that exist here on earth. That's reality. But it's still a dream to have this 10 of Pentacles, because that's abundance. That's having so much of a foundation, so much access, or so much money, or so much stability, or so much love and affection that you never have to question, how am I going to replace what might be leaving, or what might cost? You know what I mean? That's that type of security that if you do have a certain sudden financial or medical crisis, that you're not really worried about how to pay the bills once the medical bill is filed. You see what I mean? That is a dream for many of you. Some of you, it's a reality. You're in a position, you're in a family, you're in a legacy that already has that type of financial stability. So that is a reality. But for most Aquariuses, this is a dream. And trying to fulfill that dream, trying to bring it into reality, make it a real thing, is a burden. Is hard. So in terms of like actual money or anything to do with finances, you can work a wonderful job, get paid whatever your salary is, and you're comfortable. You're putting away in your 401k, you're putting away in your retirement, you're investing, or you're saving with like whatever little cash app you have, like whatever little, oh God, what's the name of that one app? I don't remember. But like, you're doing your part to save money for the future. You're doing your part to cut costs. Instead of 5 streaming sources or streaming services, I'm down to 2. Now that Game of Thrones is over, bye-bye HBO, snip, snip. You're being very conscious. A lot of you are being very conscious about what you are doing financially with your life, what you're doing in terms of how you're budgeting and all that good stuff. But that's stressful. Now, beyond finances, many of you are having stress because of the entire landscape. What is this? Everything. Okay, fine. So money, finances, career, family, friends, lovers, everything. It all is giving you 10 of Wands. Now, in some cases where, you might have a family situation where you're the main breadwinner, whether you're married or not, you could be living with extended family. You could be living with your grandparents who are retired and can't really, they don't pull in anything but Social Security and things from their retirement or things from their pension plans, right? And so you supplement and you take care of your grandparents, or you live with, your siblings and you both put in money towards making the mortgage payments, whatever. There's just a lot of effort on your part, you feel at least, that you're almost to the point of breaking. Because the 10s are all about culmination points. We're reaching the top of something, the very tippy top of something, before it spills over and starts again at the ace, right? So, interesting. They just jammed a song into my head, and they rarely do that in general readings. They'll do it in a private reading, but they rarely do it in a general reading. Not rarely, but less frequently. So the song they put into my head is Emperor's New Clothes by Panic at the Disco. And the lyric that they put into my head is, so close I could taste it, I see what's mine and take it. Now, I mentioned, I don't remember what word I used, but there was something up, consciousness, somebody conscious, your conscience, okay? if you're not above board, Aquarius, reconsider whatever you're doing. That's all I'm going to say. I think that's why that came through. Okay? I see what's mine and take it. So close I can taste it. If you're not above board, be careful. Okay? So, wishing and wanting this dream to become a reality with the Ten of Pentacles really calls on you to exert a lot of energy. You know, in the case, again, of working, you're working later hours, you've got a second job, you're not having as much fun as you used to. The weather's getting nice up here in the Northern Hemisphere, so you're thinking of going out to beer fests and food fests and music fests, and then you're realizing, oh my god, all that shit costs money, and I'm trying to save. I guess I'm not going anywhere this summer, okay? And that, you know, that's first world problems, right? So, c'est la vie, or, you know, kind of take it with a grain of salt, but there is this sacrifice, I feel. There's a sacrifice in this Ten of Wands that you're just, like, kind of bitter to. You're like, I don't want to have to not do fun things, or I don't want to have to watch my money grow over the next 15 years. Like, I want to see, like, someone's having, like, a real struggle with, I want it now. Or I want to see this gain traction or grow much faster. And maybe it's because you've been working at it for so long that there feels like there's no payoff. That's it. Thank you. The time and the effort you've put in, you feel you're not getting anything out. And the time frame, I think it's a timing issue. I've been doing it for X amount of months. I've been doing this for X amount of years, and I still don't feel I'm building towards this, or I don't have enough to start building towards this, or however you feel about it. So that sucks. Because I don't feel that was a lot of channeling for you. The reality of the thing, Aquarius, is you actually are doing what you're supposed to do, and it's actually going to come up not in your favor. I'm not going to say it that way, like you're going to hit like a jackpot, or tomorrow you'll wake up and there's an extra $5,000 in your investment account because you're playing stocks and all of a sudden you hit it big. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is your incremental movements are what is going to build towards this, because the idea of legacy is not built overnight. And the other thing with the Ten of Pentacles, if you remember, if you're familiar with tarot, in the traditional artwork, you see generations of people. You see the very young and the very old. That doesn't happen overnight. Your grandma isn't 20 years old, and, you know, or your grandma isn't, well, in some cases it is, but your grandma's not 40 and you're 30 years old. Although that would be really creepy if that was the case. But you see what I mean? There's time involved. There's a length, not a length, but there is steady progress that will give you this. I want it now, I see it, it's so close I can taste it. Ease up on that. Don't kick yourself too much based on that line of thinking, okay? The results will come in time. Some of you are really pissed to hear that, or you're really frustrated. Fixed sign energy, I get it. I totally get it. I know what you guys are going through. So I understand this idea of, I've put in the work, give me what you owe me, you know? I'm due mine. Not according to the universe, not according to whatever. No, not yet. Okay, is what I'm getting. Now, the other contributing factor, this son of a bitch here. Who am I channeling for? Or what is this energy coming through? Knight of Cups, underneath your Ten of Pentacles. Okay, we got it. Very quickly. Listen here, fellas and ladies. This person, external to you, water sign energy, they don't have to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they don't have to be, but very watery. Why am I emphasizing the watery? You ever try and grab water? How successful are you when you try and grab water? Probably not successful, unless it's frozen. That's the only time you can really grab water, but then anyway, it's not water anymore. I mean, I guess it is still H2O, but whatever. If you try to grab a stream of water, go run the faucet right now. Grab it. You can't. Even if it's in a pool, even if it's in a sink, and you reach your hand down and you want to grab a fistful of water, you're not going to be able to. You can cup it like that, but you can never truly hold on to it. So this person, whoever this is in your life, you cannot hold on to them, or they can't hold on to you. There's just like this vapor element to this person, or a vapor element to the relationship you guys have, or the contributions, thank you, the contributions that are going on here. So in terms of you trying to build a happy, not even happy home, but okay, right there, I see it, thank you, because they're like, build a happy home, and I look down and I'm like looking at the Ten of Pentacles, that's not happy home, and then they draw me here. Oh, Four of Wands, that's happy home. So we got some building here. So regarding either the Ten of Pentacles or the Four of Wands, really, someone is not reliable. They're not. They're just not. Maybe that's a temporary thing. Maybe that's a repetitive theme in this relationship with you and this person. And that would speak to this burden. Because the corners speak, guys. The corners speak. Boom, boom. This Knight of Cups adds to your frustration, adds to your burden. If this is a marriage or some type of partnership in a business, maybe you have a business partner or you have a creative partner that you work with, this person is just, fly by night. They're in, they're out. Here I am. I'm showing up today. And then, you guys work a full day, or you have a good day of working together, and then they hit you, late at 4 p.m. So I'm going to be out of the office for the next 3 days. Excuse me? You just got back. How are you going to be out of the office for 3 more days? Well, I got some things I got to work on and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, son of a bitch. So this person is inconsistent. Knight of Cups. Inconsistent. For their own reasons, what are their reasons? You don't tell me. You don't tell me? What are the reasons? Tell me. Because they're of two minds. Or they're distracted. Or they are shy, fearful, insecure, all those things. Now, the reason they drew me to that is because look at the orientation of the horse's head walking towards that gateway, and look at the orientation of his head facing off to the side. So I'm not saying he or this person is a horse head or anything like that, or they share, an experience with a horse, but there's this idea of his body in this card. The man riding the horse would be moving in the direction that the horse is headed, but his face, his attention is off to the side. So, you have that. You have someone whose energy is being pulled in different directions. They're distracted. If this is business or creative partnership or even romantic partnership, okay? I'm not going to say that's for everybody in a romantic situation, but it might be. This person's energy is pulled in different directions. I'm committed to our project. I'm committed to this business. I'm committed to you. But, oh, look over there. A squirrel. Whatever the squirrel could be. Whatever the squirrel would represent. Yeah? And that comes from their instability. That comes from their lack. Okay? I feel part of this person does have the same vision as you with the Ten of Pentacles, or values it in a very similar way, but they're not as, thank you. I mean, that's kind of what I was hitting at, but I couldn't get the word. They are just not as dedicated as you are. Like, Aquarius, you're locked into this Ten of Pentacles. You're just like, that is the shit I want, and I'm going to get it. Everybody on my train, if you're on this Aquarius train headed to Ten of Pentacles land, get on board, because, last call, boarding call, right? You are headed down the track towards Ten of Pentacles. This person's like, I'll be there. I'm going to get on the train. And they're still standing on the platform. And you're like pulling on the horn. Toot, toot, chugga, 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 chugga. Train is leaving the station. They're still standing on the platform. Or they're running along the train, getting ready to jump on. And you're like, come on. You got your hand out to this person. Come on, jump on the train with me. And they're like, I'm coming. And they're like right next to you. Jump on the train with me. I'm coming. And then they're like looking back to the platform, and there's like a candy machine. There's like a vending machine. Oh, wait, I need a Snickers. Wait, hold on. No! The train is leaving the station, buddy. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to commit to this. I'm ready to dedicate myself to making something work long term. This person, in and out. This person says they want it, then they're dipping off because there's a Snickers on the table over there or something like that. Whatever Snickers is, whatever squirrel is, whatever is distracting them. They are of two minds. They say one thing, do another. Okay? And the thing about the Knight of Cups and all the Knights is they travel. So this person might be literally in and out of your life because of travel. So you might be in a relationship with this person, or like I said, business partnership with them, and you need them here in the home office, or you need them home taking care of the kids, paying the bills, or just showing up and being there for emotional support. But because their job is one that involves travel, they simply cannot. Or because, you want to give a presentation, or you have a proposal to go down to the local business bureau, something like that, and you want to go in as a team, they're like emailing you, oh, I'm not going to be able to get out of Chicago, my flight is delayed, blah, 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 blah. You're going to have to go in and do the presentation yourself. And just like this person lets you down. I don't know what you are meant to do with them, because I feel they're very present. They're very much a part of your life. So again, husband, wife, business partner, best friend, family member, they're consistent in that way. They are part of your life. And because they touch that 10 of Pentacles, they could factor into your vision of the 10 of Pentacles. I want you here with me in the 10 of Pentacles future. You're telling this person, I want to build this with you. And you can't remove them from that image, from that portrait that you've constructed, that you've painted. Like, I painted that shit in oils. You know how hard it is to remove you from it? Please come along with me on this journey. And they're like, Snickers. Squirrel. New York. I have to travel. I can't make it. I don't feel well. Whatever. And I don't think that they're using these things as excuses. I really don't think that this person thinks they're inconsistent, or they're not able to see how their bouncing around affects you, how it burdens you, how it stresses you, okay? It's no fault of their own, really. That's just how they're made up. Some people are like that. They have to have many things going on at once. They have to follow their fancies, their impulses. They have to take different turns in life, Fixed sign energy, Aquarius. You're adventurous to a point. You kind of know where your hard lines are. This person, water sign energy, a lot more fluid than you are. Not saying it's not a match, not saying that you guys can't work something out, but take stock and take full understanding of who they are as best you can, And let me give you a caveat here. If this person is putting nothing in, like they have a lot of talk, they talk a big game, oh, I'm going to be there, or I'm going to send you money for the baby, for the Pampers, for the diapers, whatever you're needing from this person. If they say they're going to do it, but they never do it, fuck them. Get rid of them. But if they say it and then they try, or they say it and they show up sometimes, maybe you could work on it. That's a little more dicey. That's a little more, I don't know. You know your situation better than I do. You know who this person is better than I do. So you judge. But if they're talking and they're not showing up, and you're still got your hand out on the side of the train, come on and jump. And they're just like, not even running. They're now like walking alongside the train. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Oh, I'm going to be there. To hell with that. Okay? Four of Wands. So, happy home is what this Four of Wands traditionally is understood as. Happy home. Building something, again, for the future, for the legacy. And it's full of joy. It's full of contentment. In a different way, like, there's security and reliability and foundations in the 10 of Pentacles. With the Four of Wands, you have that, but there's more this idea of unity. There's more this idea of community, right? Togetherness. Now look at this card, Aquarius. Unified with who? Community with whom? Only one person in this card. Okay? So what is that telling you? Are you on this journey by yourself? Maybe. Do you need to be on this journey by yourself for a while? Maybe. This, this is not the end all be all of your life. This is a snapshot of what's going on right here, right now. So in terms of, and it's right next to this person who is looking, thank you, pick it up, thank you, okay. So remember, Knight of Cups, whomever they may be, they're going through that gateway, that archway, right? The horse is carrying them that way, but they're looking at the Four of Wands. They're looking at you, probably, standing in that stall, looking to start a business, looking to start a family, looking to do whatever, but their body is moving away. What a creep. Like, I'm sorry, Aquarius. I don't mean to laugh, because I'm not laughing at your situation, but I'm more laughing at myself, because we can't have unity, we can't have community, we can't build something together side by side when you're on a horse walking out the door. What? That doesn't work. That does not compute. Okay? So there's a discrepancy here between who's involved, who's committed to the idea. Like, I think, again, in their head, they think you guys are on the same page, or they want what you want, but the way that they want to go about it is totally different than the way you want to go about it. And it's just like, I'm not sure that we're gelling right here. I'm not feeling a gel going on between you and this person. I feel that maybe you can run parallel to each other, okay? But to do it side by side, to do it together, interlaced or interwoven together, mixing your energies, mixing your ideas, mixing your efforts, mixing your money, bruh, I don't know. I do not know. Anything else with the Four of Wands? You're good. I'll say that. Thank you. Like, it's hard to tell because, I mean, it's just a skeletal face, but I'm not getting, like, a sense of worry off of that face. So, as much as you ideally would like to see this person work alongside you, be with you, contribute what you contribute, match your energy, match your effort, show up when they say they're going to show up, as much as you would like that, if they don't, you're still cool. You're still cool. It adds to your burden. You're not a fan of having to do it that way, but you can persist. You can resist. I don't know why I said resist, but you can push through, right? Well, look who's here. Duh. Like, why are we talking about that? Outcome for mid-May, Strength card. Card of Leo. Might be dealing with a Leo, or there might be a Leo in your life of significance, but does not have to be. So what was I just saying? You can resist or persist, and you can just carry on. Boom, here you go. You do it. You do it. There's an unstoppable nature to you, Aquarius. Not in a incredibly ferocious way like this luchador would be with that dragon. Not like so just bombastic and just like over the top. I'm not feeling you're like out here making a scene. It's more about, I can carry on, I will carry on, because my goal and my dream is much more important than little Mr. Snickers lover, squirrely pants guy person over here. You know what I mean? Like, you would love to be able to have someone by your side to work with, to partner with, but if they're not, it's okay. And there's an extra bit here for that element, because you might struggle and your strength would be called upon to kind of get over that. So in some cases, I'm not feeling a breakup, but I feel that you're coming to a realization that your effort with this person would always be more than what they're ever able to or willing to contribute. And from there, you'll decide what you want to do. Do you want to still work with that person? You can. Do you want to get rid of that person or work by yourself or stand alone or whatever? You can. But whatever you decide or whatever unfolds between you and that person, it will require strength to get over it or move through it. Okay? So strength in terms of being true and dedicated to your own dreams with that 10 of Pentacles, right? You have the strength to do that. No problem. Unquestionable that you have the strength to do that. The other part of the strength is dealing with people who are inconsistent. Dealing with people who talk a big game about being by your side, being as loyal and faithful to the dream as you are, but then their actions prove otherwise. And having the strength to deal with that. Twofold, the strength, okay? Overall, here we go again. 10 of Cups. So a lot of this, okay. So remember I said earlier the 10s are about completions? 3 10s in a row, for sure. You're coming to a plateau, or not a plateau, like what do I normally say? A chapter end. You're ending a chapter. You're turning the page on something. You're drawing a line under something. There's a certain finality that you're coming to. With 3 10s, absolutely. And they're all in succession, or they're all on one line. And I love the color scheme that's there as well. Beautiful. We are moving, you're moving the sticks, Aquarius. You're absolutely moving the sticks. Now, in terms of your overall, 10 of Cups, what do you want that's going to make your dreams come true? I think I said that for the 10 of Pentacles, but now I'm really meaning it emotionally, because I think here, or dreams to reality, I think is what I was saying here. Turning your dreams into a reality, because Pentacles, again, are dealing with your earthly plane, things you experience here in the 3D world, right? 10 of Pentacles 10 of Cups talks about that emotional fulfillment, those emotional things that will make your wishes come true. You know what I mean? Is it true love? Is it a marriage? Is it having, you know, a top-notch restaurant in your city that's like Michelin rated? Is it working with homeless youth in your town and starting a philanthropic charity for these people? Whatever it is, an endeavor, a person, a relationship, a certain amount of money in the bank, whatever it is, that is overseeing your entire reading today. Some of you, I mean, you're all different, so it's going to be different for everybody, you know what I mean? It's some of you, it's just like, I just want to have a baby, you know, and I'm not saying like a baby is going to be, but the idea of creating a family and raising up a small human into hopefully a respectable, loving, intelligent, and compassionate human being that will have, like, that's the bigger thing other than just literally a baby. Okay, so this, whatever you're thinking of that is your 10 of Cups, it's very expansive. You have it, you accomplish it, you bring it into your life, you bring it into fruition, and then there's just like this opening up of the floodgates in terms of happiness, in terms of joy, contentment, and elation, okay? It's a huge culmination point, and you want it in your life. Do you want it with that person? Maybe. Do you want it with, you know, like I said, your baby or whoever? Maybe. There's a lot riding on it. All these 10s have a lot riding on them, okay? Because again, they're that building point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, you build to it. So the higher up you go in terms of these minor arcanas, these numbered minor arcanas, the more weight is on them, the more heft is behind them. So these 10s pack a lot of punch, Aquarius. A lot of punch. And I feel you will be successful in time. The rough part of it right now is dealing with the disappointments in terms of other people, dealing with the disappointment in terms of how much effort and time and energy you have to invest in things. That's the difficult stuff right now. But in the long run, I really feel you will have it. What the long run means, maybe for some of you, that's 4 weeks. Maybe for some of you, it's 15 years. Maybe for another set of you, it's like 10 months. I don't know. But somewhere along this trajectory that you're on, this path that you're on, you're going to get it. Whether this person is here, whether you're running shop by yourself, or if you are at a later point, you're like a mogul and you've got 15 shops across 2 states. I don't know. But eventually it's going to pan out. I feel it. So good on you, but it sucks for right now. Okay? Aquarius, that is, I don't know why I'm snapping at you. That is your mid-May message. If you liked it, there's a like button down below. You can leave comments on the video. I will read them. I will give them a little heart or a little thumbs up because, you know, I like to react to them. And it will affirm things for me. I like to read your guys' stories. It lets me know that I'm on the right track. You can also share this video across your social media platforms. Let other people know that you're watching me and my content. That would be amazing. And of course, if you are not please subscribe. If you continue to come back and you continue to view my to view these readings, maybe you should subscribe. That would be amazing. And it actually has been very amazing. There's been a huge amount of growth over the past month and a half. So I am loving the growth. So if you want to continue to help me grow, I'm on board for that, okay? All right, Aquarius, I will be back short-ishly with your June reading. And then, of course, after that, I'll do the mid. And at some point, I'll do a random, but the mood just hasn't struck me. So, you know, it'll happen when it happens, basically. But you definitely can count on the Junes and the mid-Junes, okay? All right, Aquarius, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Take care.